Welcome back, friends. I'm Yvonne Davis, your traveling warrior astrologer. And this is my channel where I do full moons, new moons, and other really powerful astrological alignments. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe. There's always a red button in the corner below. And also ring the bell for notifications so you can be sure to get my videos when they come out. So the way that eclipses work is they trigger your karma. Okay, so the understanding of karma is that we come into this incarnation with some things that we're already signed up to do. And we even make these choices before we incarnate. Okay, these are called soul contracts. And so there are certain things that are going to happen in your life and certain people you're going to meet because they're karmically destined. And if you're not on track, then what you'll get is a fated event. And the purpose of a fated event is to help nudge you in the direction you need to go in. And sometimes that's because you're not in alignment with your karmic destiny, so you need that nudging of fate to get you into alignment. Other times, these fated events are more about teaching you some kind of hard lesson, not because you're not on track, but because it's the only way you can become the person you're meant to be. And I've spoken many times on my channel about the traumatic experience I had when I was a child. And so the way that I view that is through this lens of karma, that I signed up for that experience because it helped me to become the person that I was meant to be. And that may sound strange. Why would someone sign up for trauma? How does that make a person who they are? Well, any of you out there who have experienced a traumatic event and worked through it and grown through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is incredibly empowering when you are able to transform your karma or your wounds into something that makes it possible for you to teach or create or have compassion because of the fact that you had that wounding. Okay, so never view your wounding as victimizing you. Always understand that it is something in the universe that is actually can be viewed as a gift because it will make you strong when you transform it. It will make you much stronger than you used to be. It's like that idea that the cracks are where the light comes in. Or there's this particular kind of artwork, I think it comes out of China, where they would actually put gold in the cracks. If a vase broke or something like that, they would actually put gold in the cracks and reform the object, and it's actually more beautiful with the gold cracks in it. So this is the way to view it because it's so much more empowering, and I truly believe that this is the accurate way to view these things, and not just because that's the perspective I'm coming from, but because I do believe it's actually true, and it has been so empowering for me to view it that way and to work with those experiences in order to become the person I am today, which I wouldn't be without those experiences. So this is the understanding of karma and fate and destiny. And so when you have a new moon eclipse, it is triggering that destiny. Okay, it's triggering that event, those events to unfold. So a new moon eclipse is usually bringing you some kind of new life transformation in a particular area of your life. So you should look at where you had or have Sagittarius in your chart, and you'll know what area it's impacting. But also look at other things around your chart, because a lot of times the change will be diffused throughout your chart and it'll impact different areas of your life. Like it could impact certain relationships, it could impact your work, it could impact where you're living. So there are lots of different ways that it can ripple out and impact your life. But the most important thing to understand is the fact that it does trigger a new life beginning in some specific area of your life. And then every new moon and full moon after that is like a new chapter in that story. So the eclipse is like a new book, because you're opening a new book of life. And then every new moon and full moon after that is like a new chapter, like you're starting a new chapter, you're completing a chapter. And so every month you're doing that as you move through this new karmic life change. So let's say, for example, it's in your 6th house of work, and you begin to do new kinds of work. Either you get a new job, or you have new responsibilities in your current job, or maybe it will impact your health and you'll get on a new health regime. So just think about that. How was your life impacted by that new moon eclipse on December 4th? Because now we're at the midway point. It's a karmic portal. Every month that has passed, all of December, January, and now most of February, as we get to this full moon, have passed, and we are at the midpoint as this story, this new karmic story, is unfolding, and these new events are unfolding. And so what you want to do is go back to what I was saying in the last video about commitment. I talked about commitment because of the fact that we have the stellium in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Capricorn and Saturn are all about commitment, that you're willing to take on the responsibility and you're willing to do the hard work to bring it into concrete material manifestation, okay? So we've still got, even at the time of this full moon, we've still got 3 planets in Capricorn. We've got Pluto at 27 degrees. So basically it's actually lining up with a semi-sextile to the sun and a quincunx to the moon. And what that will do is it will create some kind of, it's like a slight discomfort, like wearing clothes that are too tight. It's like, you know, something needs to change in your life and you need to make it happen. And that's what this karmic portal is all about, this halfway mark between the new moon eclipse on December 4th and the next new moon eclipse, which will come in May. So we're at that halfway point. You know what you're committed to. You need to take action to make it happen, okay? And the conjunction of Mars and Venus in Capricorn are going to help you do that, okay? So everything about this chart is about helping you to bring into manifestation your karmic destiny, okay? And it's really important to take action at this time, especially if you can do it before the full moon is exact, because then you get all the power of that full moon. Whereas after it starts to wane, the energy begins to dissipate. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do things after the full moon. The energy is still pretty strong for a few days after the full moon, so definitely take action. I'm just saying that it's a little bit stronger if you can take it before it's exact. So the time is here, February 16th. We're moving toward it. It's only a few days away. This is the time to take action, to begin to implement any strategies that you have, to follow through on your commitment, to take action in order to bring into manifestation the things that you are committed to, okay? Now, this is also a karmic portal, not just because it's the halfway mark and it's squaring the nodes, but also because this full moon actually will relate to 3 other full moons in 2022. The first one will be on May 15th, and that full moon is a total full moon eclipse. So keep that in mind, May 15th. Of course, we'll talk about it as we get closer to that date. The next one will be August 11th, and that full moon is once again in the axis of Leo and Aquarius. Okay, so the same axis that this full moon is in. So we'll have another square and the same planets will be activated, okay, in the same axis of your chart. So that's August 11th, so you want to keep that in mind. And then the third one will be November 8th, where we'll have another total full moon eclipse in the Taurus and Scorpio axis, and all the same planets will be activated. So this one, February 16th, the next May 15th, and then August 11th, and then November 8th. And the same karmic portal is opening each time with each of those full moons. And that means that it's activating your karmic destiny. Now, those other 3 moons later in the year may actually be a little bit more challenging than this one. I personally don't think this one's going to be too difficult. I think this is the easiest of the 4. So this is the time to begin making things happen. And so whatever it is that you want to manifest this year, definitely be taking steps to make that happen with this full moon. So contact the people you need to contact. Do the applications you need to do. Do the writing you need to do. Do the creating you need to do. Buy the tools and materials you need. You know, rent the space. Whatever it is that you need. If there's education you need, if there are tools you need, materials, people, help, you know, location, whatever it is you need, go out and make that happen with this full moon. No matter what it is, because once you have activated those objects, people, relationship activities, ideas with this full moon, karmic portal, then when you get to the other ones on May 15th, August 11th, and November 8th, you will have challenges that you'll have to work through, but you will have already set things in motion, okay? So this is the difference between karmic destiny and karmic fate. This is an opening a portal for karmic destiny, so you can take those actions to set things in motion. The other ones will be more about where are the weaknesses? Have you left any weaknesses? Did you not do something that you should have done? Do it now, so that then with those other 3 full moons, you won't have made that mistake. Now, you may still have other challenges that come up, other weaknesses that need to be dealt with, but if you do it now, then those 3 moons will go more easily. So as an example, if there's someone you need to get in touch with, make sure to do that now. Make sure you're on good terms with those people or those organizations. Make sure you've put in your application. Make sure you've got all your finances in order, all your documents in order. Make sure you're not, in other words, setting up problems that will come up later with those other 3 full moons, because we already know they're going to be challenging. I'm saying do your front work now. Do your due diligence now, so you don't have to deal with that later, okay? So that's why this is a karmic portal, to help you activate your karmic destiny. So I hope that you have big plans for this full moon and that you will put them into the stream and get those things going, get that energy going with this cosmic energy helping you. And other than that, I wish you the best of luck. And as always, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you'll always get notified of my videos. Please like this video, share with friends and family and on social media, and leave your comments below. And thank you everyone for your comments lately. They've just been so incredibly sweet. Take care. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And thank you to all of you who have subscribed recently. I really appreciate it. Again, click like on this video, share with friends and family and on social media, and leave your comments below so we can build this community. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.